it's live time. It's go time. It's been bowling all day for me. Although, I can say I haven't thrown a ball, but I was coaching my high school's boys team in the regionals today. It was it was a good day, man. Learned a lot about them. A young team, so they're doing okay. They did okay. So, um, man, watching high schoolers bowl, man, it's so awesome to see that the sport hasn't lost its luster, man. What's up, Red? How you doing today? So, Coach A won't be with us today because he's a little under the weather. So, it'll be Coach C, solo, dolo today. Um, but at least I'm sitting down because, man, my knees are like, hello, man. I'm telling you, from bicep to knee to hip, it's crazy. Uh, I think he's a high schooler from New York. I mean, that's like asking me what do I think about the high schooler from right here in Illinois, Ben Dolly. Bad boy. He won today's regional with a 246 average. So, Chad, I know what you're thinking. Like, what do I think far as the pro game go? Well, mm, here's the thing about bowling, right? Bowling on a house shot is one thing. Bowling on a sports shot is completely different. So that's the kicker. I mean, I've seen Ben Dolly struggle a lot on a sports shot. I've seen him struggle with junior gold, but on a house shot, today he blew that stuff up, man. 246 average today. I mean, he lit it up. Lit it up. So, and that's and that's not through 3 games. That's through six. So that's through the break. So he went 3 games, took a lunch break, three, and they didn't re-roll him. So it was you had the three, and then you had to burn. So, dude, Ben Dolly went to work today, man. I got to give that young kid credit where credit's due. I mean, he a monster. And here's the crazy part about Ben Dolly: he only a freshman in high school. That's right, guys. I said it. He a freshman in high school. Led the day with a 246. I think he's number one or two in the conference too. Yeah, so you guys will be hearing about him. As soon as he learn how to bowl in the sports shot, you'll be hearing about him. Yeah, he a beast. He is a beast. So, but there's a lot of others though. Again, today was a good day. I got a kid, Tyler, that I coach. Really, really impressed me. He's been bowling. He averaged a 190 today. Um, but the thing about it is, Ben Dolly been bowling since Ben Dolly been about 3 or 4 years old. He's a freshman in high school. Tyler started bowling a year and a half ago. And not only is he just a year and a half ago, but I changed him from one hand to two hand a month and a half ago. And he walked in and he averaged a 190 for the day, just missed the cut to qualify for next week. But I want y'all to think about that. A month and a half ago, he was one handed. We changed everything. And he was balling his butt out, man. That's awesome. No, but that's up to Tashawn. Tashawn is the person who's giving the ball away. So whatever way Tashawn wants to do it, he can do it. I think he's going to announce it on Wednesday or something. That was his plan. So, and then I can do the ball order, and then we can call it a day. Oh, sorry for yawning, guys. I was up at the crack of dawn to go ahead and do that. But yeah, I'll hold on. Let's find out. Let's call him. Yeah, we're making a phone call during the live. That's funny. But hey, why not? I've been with him all day because he's my assistant coach. So yeah, he probably taking a nap. Oh no, I know. No, he's not. He's gonna hang out with some friends. I knew that. Never mind. All right, so I'll just text him. All right, so we're gonna announce the winner of that Wednesday. That's a for sure thing. Um, yeah, so we'll announce. So yeah, we'll announce the winner of that for sure on Wednesday. So make sure you participate. Make sure you tune into the live because we'll be live on Wednesday. So, but yeah, he probably do still got energy as old dudes don't. Man, I'm telling you, I'm spent. I'm spent, but I didn't sleep real well last night either, man. My knees were killing me last night. So on top of my elbow, I had knee problems, left hip problems too. So my slide knee and my hip, man, I'm just getting old. It is what it is. But I'm still not gonna quit or give up though, because that's not my style. Nope, not my style. Hey, I got crazy news. I bought for the first time. I bought an IQ tour. Yep. Hey, there's Steph in the building. Yep, I did. I bought an IQ tour. What do you guys think of that? Not only did I get one of those, but I'm also changing my layouts. So my regular 3.5 by 30. I'm gonna change that. I think I'm gonna tinker around with 4.5 pen or 5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play around with that. I don't think I wanna keep tinkering with that. So when my rev rate was lower, that was a great layout for me. But since my rev rate is way up now, um, I think I need to go something a little weaker. The core doesn't have to do as much as it used to because of my high rev rate. If anybody want to pop in, talk. There's the link. So yeah, I'm going with a different layout. Here's a question. Oh, oh, Graham, that's cool, man. Go ahead, finish your workout, dude. Um, what do you guys think about the P2? How many of you guys in the chat got a P2? I already know, Graham. I know you got one. A's been on my back to get another one, but I've had two P2s. One of them is in Rock River, and the other one I gave away to somebody. Uh, Jopos are good. It's are good too. I don't recommend switch grips, but Jopo and its are fairly good. Graham, you switch grip, right, Graham? No, you're it. I'm it or Jopo. I guarantee that. Check. You haven't thrown a P2? Dang, Chad, you never thrown a P2 either? P2's a staple in people's bag. I mean, oh, okay. Graham is on staff with Jopo. Okay. You were told everybody's told to get a P2. Hey, Graham, the reason why I don't do Jopo is because Jopo is a little more complicated than it to do. It takes a little bit more time. But I don't know if I see a big difference between Jopo in it. To be honest with you, I can't complain about it. I was switch grip. Now I'm it. I don't see myself going to Jopo. Just I get a new ball every 3 years or so. Well, the P2 is a pretty amazing ball. It's the benchmark of benchmarks. That's why it's been in production for so long. But I don't know. I just really feel like it doesn't mesh with me very well. But then again, I'm using the yo-yo release now, so I'm thinking about it. Correct. And it's newer also processor capable of drilling them. I make sure I carry everything with me just in case. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. But Jopo's a little more complicated. Yeah. Now that's funny. That's funny. Got his Jopo stuck. Got stuck in his ball. Yeah, I hold on. Sorry. But again, I'm not against Jopo. I just particularly don't use it. But I would not recommend switch grips. Some people live by them, but with switch grips, they get loose, and then you have to put tape on your thumb slug to get it to not be turning. So if you were going to, okay, let's back up. Using a regular thumb slug should be a thing of the past. All your bowling balls, no matter if you got 3 or 5 or 12 bowling balls, you should be having an it switch grip Joe Poke. You should have something because the key is the feel. Every single ball should feel the same, and that's why having that thumb slug that you can put in makes everything feel the same. So when you get a thumb slug in your ball, but then it doesn't come out. The thing is about it is that they'll never make two feel the exact same. And if you have 12 balls, it's a different feel every time you get into the ball. Whereas if you have a switch grip or it or Jopo, or then it's always the same feel. So it's always the same comfort. That's why it's important. Also, the Brunswick line has one too. I forget the name of it, but it actually that locking mechanism that it has is pretty sweet too. Although a lot of pro shops don't have them, and it didn't hit like it and all that stuff. I don't know why it didn't, but the locking mechanism on it is pretty cool. Once I get my thumb right and make a mold, well, guess what? If you have a switch grip or it, you don't have to make a mold because you'll be able to repeat it. But I mean, you can get 3 done. I got 6 or 8. I got 8 because that consistent feel is important to me. That's like with my tips, the vacuum grips. That's like the vacuum grips. They're also important to me. Um, oh man, hold on, got hello, hello. My mom. I text her. I'll call her later, but moms they are so. Oh, this season was your first time having an oval drilled. Okay, okay, I can feel you on that. I can feel you on that. The good thing about ovals is make sure you're coming out the ball correctly. Because if you don't, with an oval, you'll hang up. The only reason why you're not a fan of the oval is because apparently, Miss Stephanie, you're not coming out the ball the correct way. Again, if you come out the right way, but oval, it's harmless. However, if you're coming out the wrong way, twisting or doing any of that stuff, you will catch up in it. So, yeah, if your mechanics aren't sound, then the oval will definitely let you know. So, but hey, teach his own. I know some people who release the ball really well and they prefer um, a circle instead of an oval. But Stephanie, here's a question: what is it about the oval that you don't like? Are you being are you hanging up in it? Is that what you don't like? I mean, when you make a statement like that, you got to clarify. My thumb rubs on the top of the left nut. Well, that's because you're not getting out of it good. That's because your release isn't sound. See, and the oval is just letting you know. That's all. So you have two choices. Two, you can get better with your release, or B, you can keep rubbing it. Oh, there's a third choice. Or three, go to a circle and then think that it's good and it's really not. See, I recommend that you work on that release of yours, get out of it clean, and then you'll be like, I'm a fan of the oval. Try using the oval, putting tape in it to tighten up your release, and then getting out of it wrong. Boy, that'll hurt really bad. Been there, done that. But those little things are such a big part of the game. Getting out of the ball cleaner, elevate your rev rate, help your accuracy. Those are important things. There's important steps to take. How Red says how work on release. Foul line drills, bro. Foul line drills. No step, one step, three step, two step, three step. Foul line drills, man. Foul line drills over and over again. See, when people go out to practice, they don't practice the right way. They get out there and they're like, I'm practicing. And they line up and they just do their approach and roll balls. So the question they got to ask themselves is, what do you practice? And then on top of that, when they practicing, they're looking at the scoreboard. They're like, oh, man, I'm bowling bad. I'm bowling this. I'm like, come on, man, stop. That's not practice. That's just you going to the bowling alley, rolling the ball down the lane. Being in a no-step position, rolling the ball off your hand, clean, being behind it. Those are things that's beneficial. Teach your body what it feels like to roll the ball the correct way. See, right now, when you roll the ball down the lane, I imagine a lot of you think that was really good. That was really technically sound. But if you watch it on camera, you'd be like, oh, that's pretty bad. But that's where doing foul line drills change things. You have somebody watch you, record you, or, you get your hand behind the ball all the way through, rah, and you'll feel, okay, that feels different, right? You'll be like, okay. And by it feeling different, then you'll understand what it's like to do it right. Listen, this is the God's honest truth. If you're going to do something, do it right the first time. Because creating bad habits, it takes so long to correct. So if you're going to go to practice and you want to do some no-step drills, right, or one-step drill, whatever you want to choose to do, because some of you are going to heed my information and some of you are just going to be taking, like, whatever. Record yourself. Record yourself. And don't cheat yourself when I say that. Record yourself. Watch yourself. And if you can't understand it, then send it to me. Because I'll be honest with you. So to improve, you need to record yourself. You need to watch yourself. You need to see if you're doing it correctly or not. So you can throw a shot from the no step and roll it, right? And you can see, is your hand coming around the side of the ball or you up the back of the ball? And then once you understand that, and say you're behind the ball and it shapes and it looks good, it feels good, and you're behind it, right? Then that becomes repeatable for your memory bank, right? So then you start practicing it, and that will help you in such a profound way. I hope I'm making sense to you guys. See, that's how you make a difference to your game, starting at the foul line and working your way all the way back. The hardest thing I had to break was coming over the top of the ball. Well, what would you say if I told you, Chad, that a lot of that has to do with timing? A lot of that has to do with position. For example, this is a good example. Your elbow has a lot to do with that. If your elbow comes out, where are you going to be? Around the top of the ball, depending on how much comes out here. I'm gonna do it. So look, so if you're gonna release the ball, right, being and your elbow comes here, look at where I'm at. Look where the ball's gonna be. And depending on how fast you come around, look, now all of a sudden you're around in front of the ball. And if you come around later and your elbow's out here later for the release, now all of a sudden, look, you see where you're at? See, it's little things that make the biggest difference, right? That's why they tell you have your elbow in. That's why. It's because if your elbow is out, you have no choice but to come around the side of the ball. That's why I say when you doing a drill, film yourself. Throw the one shot. Look at it. Is my elbow in? You know, all those things. These are important pieces. Shoulder going forward. Yeah. Yep. So this shoulder, which is your lead shoulder, you got to make sure that that's not jacking forward or jacking back. Back hurts more than anything because back means you're going to pull it. You know what I'm saying? And then also this arm, this shoulder, you got to make sure that you ain't got that chicken wing going. They ain't bouncing. Man. But these are important things to watch for. That's why I say if you're going to do something correctly, you need to make sure you're doing it correctly. And the only way to do that is to record it to make sure that you're doing it correctly. Okay. When I was taught to bowl, they told me to shake hands with the hip in. Okay. So yeah, that's the old suitcase. That's the old suitcase way of delivering the ball. But here's the thing: the game has changed. It's evolved. It's now a power game. That's what the yo-yo release is all about. It's the power game now. Now, is there still some bowlers who use the suitcase release who are pretty tough? Yes, it is. But their game is predicated on accuracy. It's not predicated on power. Graham goes out there on tour. Graham, how many people do you see using that suitcase release winning tournaments? I imagine not very many. Not very many. But that was the old way of doing it. That is correct. But if you're going to shake hands, then that means you're just like this. That means that you're aware, aside, around the side of the ball. Not many at all. Not many at all. It's a power game now. Absolutely, positively. That's why Graham's trying to get his rub rate even higher than 550, because it's a power game. So here's the catch-22, right? When we say a power game, right? Because higher reps, suitcasing it, you're not going to get your rub rate in the 450s and up. Which remember, 450 is the lower echelon of the PBA tour. So you're not going to elevate your rev rate with a suitcase release to that high. It's just not going to happen. It's not probable. It's not likely, period. So the great part about the rev rate being high is because you carry so many off hits. You do splash pins around. And that is the reason why you want to do that. I dropped the ball a lot. I need to get it out. Okay, well, I guarantee you there's a reason why you're dropping it. But then again, you won't send me a video, so I can't tell you. If you send me a video, maybe I can tell you why you're dropping it. Maybe we can do something a little better. Best thing to do is imagine your arm as a pendulum and your shoulder as the thumb. Your shoulder as a thumb bowler. Then as a two-hander, your sternum. Well, okay. I can. That makes sense. That makes sense. But here's the thing: your swing is a pendulum. Your swing is a pendulum. And for a two-hander, it's the same premise. It's still a pendulum. No matter what, it's a pendulum. Look, you can here, I'll drop the link again. You can pop in and talk. Anybody can. I mean, this is an open discussion. This is just not Coaches C. Everybody has a way to do it. Everybody has their own way. Anybody can pop in. Hey, this is a forum for not just for y'all. I mean, do I have a lot of knowledge? Sure, but I like to listen to what anybody got to say. You know what I mean? You guys are always welcome. But remember, you're always creating a pendulum. So check this out, right? If you're a one-hander, there's ways of doing it. So it's supposed to be straightforward, straight back, right? That's one way. Straightforward, straight back. Then there's the way where you can open up your chest. You see where your chest is open here? And then you coming through. That's another way to do it. There is creating the figure eight where you're pushing the ball in front of you this way and bringing it out and then back through. So there's a lot of different ways that you can create the pendulum, but the moral of the story is you're always trying to create that. Hey, no, Tom, it's cool. It's absolutely cool. Hey, and just so you know, I'm going to send that ball with all the order lists. I hate to make separate orders, but Graham and Michael Story will tell you it'll get to you. That's a guarantee. It'll get to you. I just like to do it all at one time because I hate doing multiple things when I just can put everything in and navigate it that one way. Okay. That will work, Miss Stephanie. That'll work at all. Nah, man, I appreciate all you guys coming in and helping people bowl because believe it or not, we have a lot of people that come and watch these lives later. And I get a lot of feedbacks like, oh, what y'all are talking about help. What this person said makes sense because it's what I do. And that's a big thing. The team didn't do so well, but individuals on my team did. And that's all I could ask for. But my program that I took over coaching this is only the second year for our program. So I'm starting from the bottom. And like I said, I had a kid that I moved to two hands a month and a half ago, and he finished with a 190 average today, and he just missed making the sectionals. He just missed it, but congratulations to him because he really impressed me. And no, I didn't sign up for the card yet, but I promise you I will sign up for it. It's when I get the opportunity. But I just got a lot going on, so I didn't do it yet. But I'll do it before the end of the month. But yeah, so I got a new team. The girls regionals is in it's February 8th. I have a girl that on my squad that I've been coaching, and I think she's a lock for states. I think that she's strong willed. I think that if she listens, focus, it's more the listen part because so what happened is I'll explain it to you guys and then you'll understand. Um, when I first started coaching her, she had a suitcase release and I let her run with it because she was so new to the sport. She's only been bowling for 2 years and she's legit. I mean, so when they came to the beginning of the season, her and her dad came to me like, "Yo, we struggling with sport shots," and I'm like, "That's because that suitcase don't cut it. You don't have enough power. You're not creating a high enough rev rate to chop through some of that." So what we did is I decided to give her the yo-yo release. So I taught her yo-yo release. It didn't take long. It doesn't take long to teach anybody. So I gave her the yo-yo release. But here's the thing: sometimes when you're teaching the yo-yo release, and Graham, you'll appreciate this, you have to teach it in pieces. So when you first teach them, you teach them to get through it, and they're getting around the ball just a hair. The reason why that is because it's natural for your body. So then you have to teach the second phase of it, which is being behind the ball, which gets the ball in over and allow it to get down the lane a little further before it turns the corner. That's probably how Graham's free rolling it more than anything when he's bowling on tour until he gets left. And once he gets left, then he gets around the side of it, and that's when his rev rate probably is in the close to 600. Well, 550 and up. So when I went to teach her the second part, I noticed that she wasn't ready. So we are bowling this part of the season without it because she's just not taking it well. And then, so the problem that we have is that, and this is something that all of you need to understand because it happens to everybody. So if you do change to a yo-yo release, you're going to have to understand that your game is not the same as it was before the yo-yo release. So your balls is going to roll better. Your rev rate's going to elevate. Um, it's going to be left to right. It's going to hook front to back and more left to right. So these are things that you have to understand. Well, she's conflating the two. She's thinking my old game, my old game, my old game. Well, guess what? I'm sorry, but your old game doesn't translate to what you're doing now. Am I making sense to everybody? So the biggest deal that I'm having with her is she's not understanding that. She'll be like, well, what I used to do. Well, what you used to do is unimportant. I mean, she went from having a 205 rev rate to a 360, 365, 370 rev rate. That's a monster of a difference. So getting her to understand that, and it's coming along slowly but surely. She finished number one in the conference in average, but we could be a lot better. And that's why I say I think she's a lock to be one of the best in the state. However, she has to understand that she can't conflate the two things. She just can't. And a lot of people run through that. Like here's an example. Me. Everybody, if you go to my old stuff to my new stuff, my rev rate is double. Let's just be real. I'm averaging close to 500 now, but when I first started this journey, I was in the 200 somewhere. So here's the thing though. Right before I changed to the yo-yo release, I started using 65 by 3.5 by 30. And then I started using the yo-yo release. But what I never did is, and this is funny, I never changed that layout. That layout shouldn't. So here's the thing: with a rev rate that high, and Graham and Paul will understand this better than anybody because they're pros. I don't need the ball. I don't need the ball to work. I mean, at 3.5, that's max roll. I don't need the ball to be that aggressive because my rev rate is already high. So basically, it's counterproductive. I was thinking about the old game when actually my current game is not even similar. So to balance that, I need to make the ball a little weaker. The core doesn't have to work so hard. Pros, what do you think about that? Actually, what do all of you guys think about that? Nothing? Come on, guys. You gotta help a brother out. But for her to win state, she has to understand the difference. Yes, my rev rate did change since my 800. Yes, absolutely, positively, yes. Yeah, when I shot the 800, my rev rate was just climbing, and it was last November. Yeah, my rev rate went up almost 100, a little over 100 since then. Yeah, it's up over 100 revs per. Yeah, since then. So yeah. No, I need to use weaker layouts on everything, not just strong, just everything. Because again, my rev rate is super duper high, so I don't need the core to be that aggressive. So I need to be using 4.5 inch pin, 5 inch pin. Grant, what you use? See? And Paul, what's your rev rate? For a 4.5 inch pin is not strong. 4.5 inch pins on the weaker side, bro. 3.5 inch pin, 5 inch pin, and weaker covers. A 3.5 inch pin is max. 4.5 inch pin isn't ideally strong. I mean, you can. Yeah, I think I need to start. I'm going to. I order, like I said, I ordered some stuff, and I'm going to tinker with 4.5, 5 inch pins. I think that will. I think that'll change my game a little bit. I think that even make me allow me to start a little more right than I do. What I need to do is let myself heal, but that ain't gonna happen. We know how I am. I'm too stubborn, but yeah, I'm gonna tinker with it though. What do you mean you don't know your numbers? You always supposed to know your numbers, bro. How you? So here's the catch-22, right? The pro shop, you need to make sure they drilling for you. Your PAP and your rotation, your tilt, these things are like a fingerprint, man. You need that done. You need to be done for you. But here's a catch-22 also. Like my PAP changed since my rev rate went up. Since I changed the yo-yo, at least my PAP actually changed. My tilt and my rotation also changed. Like here's an example. My tilt went from being 13 to 0. My rotation went from being really low to really high. See, look at that. 450, 475. I knew you were going to say that anyway. On the senior, you probably middle of the pack, though. If you was on regular tour, you'd be in trouble. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to change all my stuff to weak. Some stuff will be strong, some stuff will be weak because it depends on the shot that I'm bowling on. But if I'm going to bowl on something like Cheetah, I don't need something that's 3.5 inch pin. I can get into something with the 5 inch pin, be a little more right, stroke that thing outside, just let it and let it be a little rounder and get back to the pocket. Even if I'm rolling at something like Shark, where it's 48 feet. If I'm in the right ball, I can still get around it playing inside with a little stronger cover, but still be about 5 inch pin, but 4.5, 5 inch, I imagine. But I'm gonna tinker with both 4.5 and 5 just to see what it feels like. All right, so here's what Tashawn is saying. Well, all right, we're gonna make it short. Sean has an idea, so we're gonna make it short and tell you guys what to do, and then he'll pick a winner on Wednesday. I'll have him make this short and post it for tomorrow. How do you, okay, so that's a great thing. All right, so Chad, so you go into the pro shop, you buy a new ball, they go out and watch you bowl, right? Do they put a piece of tape to get your PAP? Do they draw a line around the circumference of the ball around the oil track? I mean, it's just little stuff you're supposed to do to get certain numbers. Um, Generally, pro shops just drill you 5 up or 1 down. Then Stephanie, yours don't watch you bowl, then you should probably go to a different pro shop, flat out. If they don't get your PAP, axis tilt, axis rotation, if they don't do them 3 things and they don't watch you bowl, you probably shouldn't go there. Because the fact is they're drilling you 5 and 1 up or 5 and 1 down, which means they're putting the average layout on your ball. And I guess the moral of the story is if you're happy with it, then that's on you. But if you want something that's drilled for you, I would probably say go to a different pro shop. Because the reality is those numbers are more important than the layout itself. Yo, yeah, me too, dude. These guys talking about I'm a great pro shop operator. You're a clown. You can't drill people like that. That's like somebody go in a pro shop and they don't even ask you. They never seen you before. They never met you. And they like, come back in 2 days or come back tomorrow. I got you. Like, what? You out your mind. That's how you get down? Come on, man. So, no. So, okay. To check the tilt, your oil ring that's on your ball, the oil track, they'll make a circle around the circumference of the ball and then they'll measure it and that'll tell you what your tilt is. But 99.9% of pro shops don't do that. But here's the thing. Most individual people don't know that they need it. You have to be a tournament bowler or a pro to know that those numbers are needed. I imagine that Paul and Graham ain't gonna let nobody ever touch the equipment who don't know their tilt, their rotation, and all that stuff. I imagine they would not. I just flat out, I don't think that they would, because then they're drilling something for somebody other than them. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, now Tom, that's a good thing that you understand how to do it. You know the numbers and you lay out your own stuff. However, everybody can't do it. But I respect the fact that you do, and that's good because you'll know that all your stuff is how you want it to be. I do mine. It changed 5 over, a quarter down to 400. And guess what? When you start releasing the ball the right way, it's going to change again. He does that. That's good. 18 tilt, 45 rotation, 15 mile an hour, 200. Okay. Look at you. That's hot that you know them numbers. That's good. I like that. But if we can get you to release the ball with the yo-yo release, all these numbers change. That's good. And you should also get your span checked, a couple times a year or two, just in case. Fit is really, really important. And your numbers are important because they tell a story, right? And the goal of it is to make sure that you're getting the best that you can get. So it's important. And also, I recommend if you guys are hurt, don't bowl. Don't be like me, man. Don't be like me. But I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I am who I am. I've been this way my whole life. I ain't gonna never change. Forget the span. Just take your thumb out. Go ahead and bowl two handed. That's it. That's the way to go. I've been thinking about going full time two handed. I've really been thinking about it, especially with all the injuries I got. But we'll see. Your fit is off. You need a new one. Well, I'll tell you what. That could be a reason why you're dropping the ball too soon. Is your span's too small, too short. I just say if anyone ever wanted to start bowling seriously, build a relationship with your PSO, fit is so important. Oh, it is. It is. So check this out, right? This is some crazy stuff. I have really big hands. And before I went to Kegel and learned all this pro shop stuff, I was like, But then once I learned all the pro shop operating stuff, I was able to check and do my own stuff. My span was off. My span was off almost an inch and a quarter. It was short, almost an inch and a quarter. Yeah. Sometimes pro shop operators get it wrong. But it's that old expression. I don't know if you guys ever heard it. You don't know what you don't know. 70 said her span is stretched. See, that's a good pro shop operator. Keep a detailed log. Yeah, man. I like guys like that. But then they all should. They all should. And then when you come in, they check it against the numbers that they had when they relook at you. Like your fit, for example. You know what I mean? Also, another thing that's important too is is your fit is having your pitches right. Bad pitches can mess your stuff up, man. Bad pitches can mess your stuff up. So when you get your span checked twice a year, have them check your pitches too. Because as you know, we get older, things change. I mean, believe it or not, your span, your pitch, all these things, your rotation, your tilt, your PAP, all these things come into play. More so even than your layout. Pitches be tripping. Yeah, they can, man. Look, bad pitches can mess your Jones all up. Let me tell you, you look like this. He's big on checks and flexibility. Hey, see, your pro shop operator is a good one, but they all should be like that. But the thing is, they don't want to take the time, and that's the problem. They don't want to take the time. Okay, check this out. Everybody should be doing that, Tom. Everybody should be doing that. I got my stuff a little reversed to get out the ball faster, to trigger it faster. I mean, hey, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Out of the three new ball reviews you did, which ball did you like best? The only one I'm keeping. The only one I'm keeping. And that is, drum roll please, the Troublemaker Solid. The other two. I like. I also like the DB8 Assault a lot. However, I have too many things in that space. So when I keep something, it's because there's an opening in my bag for that particular spot. And the Assault just happens to fit where I got a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm not particularly high on the Hammer Mania. I'm not particularly high on that one at all. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's just not. Nope. Nope. But let me, hey Graham, what about you throwing them all? What do you? How do you like them, Tom? How do you like them? I mean, are you big on the Hammer Mania? Or are you big on? Well, wait a minute. Graham ain't throwing them because Graham is Storm. He's sponsored by. He's a. I think he owns staff with Storm, so never mind. But yeah, no. Maybe if it had 3.5 on it, I'd have liked it, but no. Now, listen, that's not me saying don't get you one. That's me saying it particularly doesn't work for me. Asymmetric pearls. This, so yeah. Is that how you bowl in league with your thing, or is that just tournament you talking, Tom? He said urethane on everything. Said the track is burnt. Do you need an asymmetric pearl or do you need a symmetric pearl? There's a big difference there. One of them is going to jump. The other one is just going to be smooth and rounder. One of them has a bigger hook window. I'm just kidding. I throw my Venom Shock a lot. Yeah, I throw the urethane a lot of times. I need to play, but you're a two hander though, right, Tom? You're a two hander. Two hander would make sense that you throw a lot of urethane. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're a two hander. I don't know why that's registered. Yeah, because you said take the thumb out of it. See, yeah, that makes all sense in the world. Then you're right-handed or left-handed? Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. My bad. Did you throw the Hammermania or the 3D offset assault? And if you did, what do you think about them? Oh yeah, you definitely probably need to add some ball to that bag. Hey Stephanie, what do you have in mind for symmetrical though? I mean, do you need a strong symmetrical because a strong symmetrical pearl because you got like the phase AI that's on the stronger side. But with your rev rate, it might really elevate your game though. But then again, I need to see you throw the ball. But a ball like that, a little stronger side, it's rounder, get through the heads pretty easy. That ball might be something that can help your game out a lot. I got rid of mine. I didn't like the way it swirls. Messed my vision up. Fai is smoother pearl. It seems it's clean. It's smooth. It's rounder and it's stronger too. So with her 260 rev rate, it could be really beneficial to have it. I got a friend of mine, Tony. He's been lighting it up with that ball, and his rev rate's comparable to hers. Just the mania. It's a lot. I gave it away. Too much even when you're trying to kill it. Yeah. Graham, you starting to sound like me, cuz. it's like we families in bowling, man. Yeah, balls. Tommy Dolly. I can't tell you if I liked it or not. I couldn't see it. I throw it out there, and I start throwing it at an area, man, and people say it looked good, but I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst ball I've ever thrown. I'll tell you what, if that physics blackout was a different color, I'd probably still have it. But I got way too many asymmetrical balls, man. I need some symmetrical Johns. I need something with a larger hook window, man. But then again, you know what? Maybe if I didn't drill them all so daggone aggressive, maybe wouldn't matter. But but to be out there on tour and bowling regionals and stuff, I need both. I need both. Because if I need to get left, I'll go to the ASIMs. But until then, I should be looking for that bigger window. I'm super excited about throwing an IQ tour though. I've always been told it's one of the best control pieces there is on the market. How many people still on the IQ tour? Anybody other than Graham? Which Graham got one in his bag everywhere he go. Anybody else? Paul, you got an IQ tour? Oh, and by the way, Paul, I'm waiting for a phone call. It'll probably happen Tuesday for me to give them your information to patch it through, and then they'll give you a call and iron out whatever needs to be ironed out. But they're really good people over at Bullify. I mean, really, really good people. No, Tom, nope, I don't agree with that. IQ Tour, no, the Venom Shock is probably more more comparable to the P2. Mr. Harris in the building. What up, player? No, yeah, the Venom Shock is probably more comparable to the P2 than the IQ Tour. Anybody disagree with that? Anybody think that? What do y'all think? Is the IQ Tour and the Venom Shock somewhat more similar, or the P2 and the Venom Shock more similar? Yeah, that Venom Shock ain't no joke. I've thrown them both too. Matter of fact, I have a Venom Shock upstairs. Well, no, I haven't thrown the IQ Tour, but I have a Venom Shock upstairs. And that is basically the same as the P2. Okay, the Nano Pearl is a beast though. That's the black one with the big orange writing on it. Yeah, that ball's giddy. The IQ, everyone says the IQ Tour has changed over the years. Hey Graham, what do you think? Is the Venom Shock and the IQ Tour similar to you? I mean, I think the Venom Shock and the P2 is similar. And I don't, and here's the funny part. I don't like either one of them for the same reason. I can't say. I'm just a hammer guy. You shouldn't be just any guy. You should be all bowling ball guy, unless Hammer's paying you. Are they paying you? They're not paying you, Red. They're paying you. If they're not paying you, you should throw anything.
But the same reason I don't like the IQ Tour, I mean, sorry, the P2 is the same reason I don't like the Venom Shock. The new ones are pretty close. The older ones for me are close to the P2. Are you talking about the Venom Shock or the IQ Tour? Baby's into me. The Zen. See, everybody says I'm crazy because I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite bowling ball. I mean, everybody like, yo, you weird because everybody has one. I don't have a favorite one. Oh, okay. No, I just like Hammer. See, that's good. Throw whatever fits your game. The port chains for absolute sure. Okay. So you're saying the IQ Tour is close to the P2 in the Venom Shop. So does that mean you're weird, but for lots of reasons? Thanks, G. Don't make me ban my teammate. um. So you're saying it's close to the P2. So then Graham, that's the conversation we was having. So if the IQ Tour is close to the P2, then I don't need a P2. I already got the exponent anyway. I got 3 of them. Okay. See, I don't have a favorite though. All right, everybody, put your favorite ball in the chat. Let's see what y'all favorite balls are. And I just told you, I don't have one at all. Zero. I do. Actually, the closest to a favorite ball would probably be the Magic Gem or the Ion Max. I throw them more than anything else. Oh, the old pour coat. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Preach, I like motive. I'm not a motive guy. Till they cut the check. That's facts. You don't gotta be no nothing unless they paying you. You know what I mean? Shoot. Man, I wish somebody would be like blah blah. Man, you crazy, you're in goonboat, man. I ain't repping nothing until they pay me. Roto grip. Oh man. I don't even think I ever seen one of those. The hazmat. Nope. Why do you have to stick with any brand of ball? I mean, I ain't sticking with any one thing. Here's the thing, my back can look like Punky Brewster, all eclectic. I don't care. I don't care if it's man. Look, I'm about to buy some swag balls. If swag balls is rocking, I'm putting them in the bag too. Okay, I have swag. I have Brunswick. I have Hammer. I'll have all the brands in my bag. I don't care. I do not care. Sports shot, all purple and black urethane. Okay, I can see that. Which one you bowling on? Hammer. I like that. Everybody want to be Hammer. I know, Jordy. I seen your bag, and that's the thing about you. You bowl with a lot of different brands, and you can bowl with all of them. But that's the key. And on a sports shot, you're getting a lot better. But you ain't like this brand or that brand. You just do what you do. So you're throwing 16 pounds when you want to slow it down, 15 pounds normally. That makes sense. I ain't putting no 16-pound ball in my bag. Ever. I ain't putting no 15-pound ball in my bag. I'm throwing 14 only. I'm tearing my bicep with 14. Imagine what I would do if I was throwing 15 and 16. I'd probably have no arm. Yeah, I know. We gonna try a little bit of swag over here. Cause we got swag, so we gonna. Right. No, I get it. But again, I ain't throwing that big no ball, man. I'm not crazy. My whole arm beating fell off. That middle of the road, dude. That pattern sucks. It's got no volume. Sucks, I tell you. Has no volume. Okay, I see you. You gotta get down with your bad self. The mesmerizing and pure madness. But those are for the fresh. Okay, I can feel that. I love that pure madness, man. People slept on that. I can't believe they discontinued that pure madness already. The mesmerize, I didn't throw it, but the pure madness, man, that ball's sick. Matter of fact, I sold that to my homeboy. Then he shot 300 with it. On the purple. Okay. Swag is good. Look, Mary swagging it up. Mary, we weren't talking about your swag. We were talking about the swag bowling ball. I haven't tried the deviate or hammer yet. I recommend it. Well, you try everything once. Miss Mary in the building. Oh, Winding Road. That's still a lower volume, man. I hate that low volume stuff. When you got high rub rate, low volume is bad because you got to play it way, way left, especially because it's like you need have to. I would say purple seemed to work well for me. I'm not saying purple hammer. I'm just saying purple hammer sting, motive goes. So you're saying purple bowling balls work good for you? That's different. That's different, cuz I can't argue with it. Triad. Hey, sometimes bowling balls just don't match up with you, man. Graham said I got my star and my green letters now, man. He been after that for a minute. I know Lions game coming on soon. That's what we're gonna get off so we can watch the Lions beat the brakes off somebody. So when did you try swag? A long time ago or just recently? Because their new stuff looks like it's diesel. Mary said I have a lot of swag and legends. That's cool. Rotor grip grenade urethane. 78 hardness. Old school urethane. Old school urethane, from what Chuck tells me, old school urethane was better than the urethane they got now. Oh yeah, you can, depending on how you drill it. I mean, layouts can change the ball philosophy. Sure. You have the ace. Yeah, so I gave Sean, I don't even know if he answered me in it. So I'm not a Zen guy. I don't like the Zen. I don't like none of the Zens. I think they all suck. So I'm like, Sean, how about this? End of the month, all them swag balls coming out. I'm like, you want to do some demos? Show me your swag, you know? So I think he's gonna go with swag over the Zen. I don't like the Zen. I'm never throwing the Zen. You guys forget chalk that up to experience. Maybe we'll have Graham do a ball review and he can send it in to me with the Zen. Because I ain't throwing that year and a half ago. I think that something happened where I think they had a leadership change at the top at swag and their new stuff's supposed to be pretty good. Stephanie says she wants the Zen 25. I ain't man, look, I ain't like the Zen. There's not been the Zen that I've liked. I didn't even like the Zen U. Nope. Zen Soul, nope. It's the Zen no go. How I did. Yeah, your boy Charles Hike says everything just hit different. He says everything's just different. Let's keep it a buck. Charles always saying something different. You think Charles was the salesperson for all these balls? If I had $1 for every time Charles say something hit different, shit, I wouldn't have to go to work this week. I think Bowler's Mark took over. That's funny. But I'm serious as hell. Charles always say something. Listen, go watch the last 10 videos from your boy Charles. And he say, that hit different. That hit different. That hit different. That hit different. Okay, hey, no, I mean, okay, but did you like the other Zens though? See, me, I ain't like none of them. I keep listen. That's the thing about me and everybody else. I keep it a buck. I tell you if I ain't like something. I tell you if I like it. I tell you if I don't. let's look. You don't ever have to ask me. I'm gonna tell you. And if the ball companies don't like it, I don't care. They can't stop me from buying it. I'll start. You know what? I wish one of them companies would say some shit to me. I wish they would. You know what? We start having shows at the Rock River. How long do you think it take for this ball to go blue, 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 blue? I don't care. Nope. You didn't like any of the rest, but you like that one? That's why I said the same as you. But for real, I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do not know. Yeah. If Sean want to throw it, he can. You know who ain't throwing it? This guy right here. No, no. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna start. Maybe any of you guys ever see the movie Office Space? Maybe I should go Office Space on some of these bowling balls. You know what I'm saying? Especially to be hyping it out. This is the next best, greatest thing ever. And then it suck. I should go all Office Space on it. You know what I'm saying? All Office Space on it. Take out to the backyard. Go all Office Space on it. Yo, I'm serious. Heart attack. I'm tired of these companies. I'm tired of these companies. I'm so tired of them. That hit different. Or it hit harder. It hit harder than what? It hit different. Have you guys out here buying some shit that don't work? Bowling balls make good targets. That's what I'm talking about. I'm serious. You ever see the movie Office Space? That's how I be wanting to. Man, look. I was at the bowling alley once. And the ball just sucked so bad. I was like, I can't do it. Went to Rock River and threw that sucker, man. Boop, boop. Where do you see Charles Bowl at to be lighting it up? Are you in league with Charles or something? He not in Florida, right? Or does he put his leagues on live now? So you've been throwing that Zen 25 for 2 weeks, and you got two 300s with it and two 299. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Sorry, bring her too. I gotta come bowl in Texas. Them lanes must be easy. Graham, you see me take a shot at you? Nah, I'm just messing. I'm just messing. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Chris Barnes about it. Oh, I'm sorry. But Chris Barnes, that ain't fair. Chris Barnes lights it up with everything. That's hilarious. D-Ron Book, that's my dude, man. He a monster. He's probably the single nicest person I've ever met. Like he don't have a bad bone in his body at all. I mean, just nice. Nah, for real though. Stop. You gotta stop playing with me, Graham. Look, Chris Barnes is the type of person who throw a 300 house shoes with a house ball. You know what I mean? It's just the Pens love him. You know what I mean? Come on, dog. It's like the Pens just love Chris Barnes. Oh yeah. He's something different. Yeah, he's something else. But he's the nicest guy in the world, dude. He ain't got no hate in his heart for nobody, man. His parents did a great job with him because Dion is an amazing person. Skip the bowling, he's just a phenomenal person. He definitely is, and he knows his stuff. D-Ron's great. He is, and he knows his stuff. I mean, it's few and far between to find pro professionals who are no, never mind. There's a lot of them. Now I'm thinking about it, but for the most part, they're really approachable, really easy people. On the women's side too. I mean, on the women's side too. But that's the great thing about bowling. Man, I can't even think about a 300 right now. Shoot, the way my body is right now, yo, I got Tiger Bomb on both my knees and my elbow. I was coaching state, and my knees was hurting so bad, I had to take one of them tramadol just to be able to finish the day. That's something serious, man. Your boy hurting. It's true. I'm in a lot of hurt, and I ain't gonna stop. Oh, speaking of that, Drew went 826 today, bowling in the senior king of the hill because he old as hell. But Drew went 826 today. What did he do? Drew went 826. Him and Doug bowled together. Drew went 826 and Doug went 769. Drew went 279, 289, 258. Doug went 214, 279, 276. That's true about Chris Barnes, but I can't remember the last time he shot three 300s with the ball before it release date. He's been lighting it up with that ball. He's starting with that ball. The Zen 25 is Pearl. And last time I checked, I mean, I know Chris is about 450-ish, 460-ish rev rate. So it's not like he clocking 500s, but he don't miss. His accuracy's insane. I mean, insane. Jordy, you better watch yourself. That's how you get punched in the throat. Rest up ain't gonna help. I need drugs to help me do both the Wednesday. He said, cause he's old as hell. Jordy, you better watch yourself, man. You my dog, but come on, man. You can't be calling people old like that. Yeah, you was thinking it. Listen, I'm not old as hell. My body old as hell. There's a difference. That's what happens when you play tackle football for 20 years. You just so. It's all right. I'm gonna get through it, Coach. I take meds to both myself. See, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I mean, it is what it is. Uh, Drew is old as hell. Drew older than me. Doug older than Drew. I think Doug is like 88. Nah, Drew is, ain't that old. Drew ain't that old. You know, I take that back. Drew is old as hell. No, you're right. Graham, you right as hell. I mean, especially if you're swinging out 13, 14, 15 to 5, 15, 6, 15, 7. You right. I just tend not to, but maybe I should. I don't. You know what, dude? I'm so injured right now. I don't think it matters what I throw. Facts. I'm not making no excuses. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. What I can't. What I'm gonna go in tomorrow because I need to work on my right side spares because I can't straighten out my elbow enough. So I'm just gonna yo-yo at it at my 10 pin and 6 pin. So I need to figure that out, that math out in my brain. But yeah, man, I'm so banged up right now. I'm struggling with everything in bowling. But you know the one thing that I ain't struggling with, I made adjustments for my boys like clockwork today. I didn't miss nothing. I mean, I was on it like this. Other coaches struggling, not this guy. Ron, what's my go-to ball right now? Oh, I will. I'll throw whatever I'm gonna throw. Doesn't matter to me. Um, Last week I started with the exponent, but I had the surface wrong though. I think I I think I should have had the surface something different, but I think I had it down like 1,000 or something. I should, but because I was talking in the pro shop, and wasn't thinking. I should have had that bad boy at Hold on, sorry. I should have had that bad boy about 3 or 4 thousand like it came, but nope. I was playing games with myself. But I'm so banged up, man. That's the problem. Oh, 10 a.m. I'm gonna go work on my spirit shooting at 10 a.m. And then I'm gonna coach Logan while I'm there, and also Lon too. G man, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna coach them tomorrow too. Uh, you can come work if you want. If you're in town, you can come work. Uh, oh yeah. Boop. Yeah, come on down. I mean, you know you've been out the game for a minute, so come get your grind on, man. I mean, you've been making a lot of progress anyway. See, that's the kicker right there, man. I knew that I had the surface on that ball wrong, that exponent. I need to get on lane a little further. So it comes at 4,000 out of box. I think that's where I really liked it at, and I kept it there. I had the front 10 with that exponent 6 different times. And then I just put it up and hadn't used it since. I know. You're gonna say, why would you not use it? Because I'm an idiot and I like to throw stuff. But I'm gonna take that ball back out and put it at 4,000. And then Graham, you said I can use that IQ tour after the. You said I can use that IQ tour. What's the surface on the IQ tour? The IQ tour is weaker than the Exponent, I imagine. So I don't know. I'm gonna play with that this weekend too. It don't really matter. I'm so banged up. It doesn't matter what I use, man. I just, like I said, I can't even straighten out my elbow. I can't straighten out all the way to that's how I normally do my spares. But oh yeah, it's a lot more length on this thing. Yep, a lot more length. We're good. Was a long time FBI staffer and tried hammer MB tour. First hammer in 10 years. That ball is good. No, hammer MB tour is good. AB's kicking butt with it. Ooh, did I tell you guys? AB finished the conference number 4 best girl. And it's the hardest conference in Illinois. Crazy part is, they ain't even started. They didn't want to bowl her. They put her on JV. Why? Facts. Facts. Hononegah High School in Illinois. Man, not good for this. Not good. But they put her in, and then she went crazy. She finished with a 201 average in the conference. That's what I'm talking about. AB let him have it. The girl is fire. You guys will be watching her on TV one day. And when y'all watching her on TV, y'all going to be like, yo, we seen her when she first got started with Coach C. Yep. But yeah, Exponent 4,000, yeah. That's crazy. In our era, it's all about who you know. So, I mean, listen, there's some girls on that team that wouldn't start anywhere, but because their parents know this person or that person. That's everywhere, pretty much. But what I'm saying though is they had her on JV, not varsity, JV, right? JV. Think about this. They had her on JV. They got girls starting varsity with 140 average, and they put her on JV, knowing what she was capable of, knowing how good she is. So then when they brought her up, it's like, uh-oh. And then it's like, okay, like they have this play-in tournament, the top 10 girls they bowl in the tournament, and she's in it because, she finished 4th in the conference. They couldn't hold her back. And then here's the funny part, though. Even though she was 4th in the thing, they wouldn't bowl her in some tournaments. And they would bowl girls with 140 and 145 and 150 averages over her. Like, and this is a guy talking about he a quality bowling coach. No, dude, you're not a quality anything. You can't mess with people like that. You got somebody that's averaging a 200 and you're starting somebody in the 140s and somebody else in the 150s. That's a problem. You know what I mean? That's a problem. And you can't be like, oh, she's got attitude. She's the nicest person in the world. And then you got some other dude that be helping them out, sabotaging her. Like, oh, she needs to move left or she needs to whip. Like the rest of them, she don't whip. She's a yo-yo girl. Her rep rate is high. She can shake the rock. Let her. Man, I'm telling you. But hey, check this out, right? We all see it. It's everyday life. Unfortunately, like I told her, like, I understand it sucks. So what happens is you got to make sure that if they put you in, they can never take you out. That's how you got to get out. Because then if they take you out, they're going to have to answer to the school board. And other people like, why is she not in? You feel what I'm saying? When a team don't make it downstairs, why was she not bowling? You make them have to answer those hard questions. We need Abby here. Yo, Abby just designed her own jersey for her birthday. Ugliest thing ever. So you can buy that when it comes out, but it's not pretty. Y'all see it? That not pretty at all. That's it, Grab. Make them have no choice. Make them have zero choice. Make it so that they can't take you out. And finishing fourth in the conference, they can't take her out now, can they? Nope. And she a freshman, so the next 3 years, she hey, like keep the bells ringing. Ding ding dong. Hey, let's go. I tell people, I build champions. That's it. That's all. People like, yo, coach, you ain't bowling so well. Listen, this is different. As your boy Charles say, this right here hits different. This hits different. That's it. You might need to design one for her because her skills is garbage. I mean, hey, but listen, I'll give her credit though. She likes what she likes, and that's okay. However, it ain't pretty. It ain't. Hey, the first one she did, I was like, and I'm like, but if you did what you want, you go. Listen, Punky Brewster wouldn't wear the stuff. You remember anybody remember that old TV show Punky Brewster? She and nothing matched. She wouldn't wear the shirt that AB designed. She wouldn't. Nobody. Actually, you know what? It's so bad that people might think it's good. Yeah, it's so bad people might think it's good. That's I don't know, but hey, she deserves it. I think I think if their team is eliminated, I think she's gonna make big waves at state. She just got to make sure her mechanics are good. She got to make sure she's pushing the ball out on her second step, which allows her mechanics, or on the 2.5, which allows her timing to be a little bit late, which means that she has to, it allows her to be smoother at the bottom of it. So if we can do that, then she'll make a run at state, you know. But yeah, man. And the girl I'm coaching, we happen to bowl against her, and they're really close friends. So, and Abby, hey, we gotta go get it. I don't care if they finish 1-2. I don't care who the winner is, but you know, yeah, I do. AB gonna have to get beat up on because I coach the other Abby. So, but I'll be rooting for her up here though. Actually, you know what? Nah, I hope they both win. To the victor goes the spoils. But for real, all BS aside, man, these people up here, man, I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't never seen nothing like it. That's what they say, but listen, when you do something like that, okay, so when you hold a player back like that, who's a freshman, and you can really blow their confidence. You can really blow their confidence because they I mean, all the kids know who's better. Yeah, I mean, let's keep it a buck. All the kids know who's better. So for you to hold her back, you don't think that's a problem? She watching these people bowl varsity and she 60 pins better than them a game? Come on, man. That's a problem. It shouldn't be that way. But that's how Hononegah High School's always been. Like they treat people bad. If you're not born from there and you don't go to school there your whole life, they treat you bad. Matter of fact, I know kids that's born there. I know a basketball player that go to that school who is phenomenal, and they sit him on the bench. What do you mean? You mean do they show up to all the practices? But yeah, he's phenomenal, man, and he don't play. He don't play, and nobody knows why. But I guess he's not part of the in crowd, the in clique. Yeah, everybody went to school before. You know how cliques are, so I guess you got to be. You mean the AB go to all the practices and stuff? Yeah, of course. I don't think she's ever missed a practice of anything. I mean, she got full load though. She's in band. She's in band. She plays softball and bowls, so she got full load. But she's dedicated to everything. She would miss a practice. Matter of fact, she practices after practice. I mean, she said her dream is to be the best bowler in the world one day. No, that's the thing. There is no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. On day one, they knew she was better, and they put her to JV because they already had in their minds who they wanted to bowl. That's not how it should be done. I mean, you should have your tryouts and be like, okay, well, hey, we're going to take the starting five, and then we'll take our subs, and then we have our JV. But that's not how they did it. Day one, you go there and and this is what we got. Man, who are you telling? They ain't sipping on it, man. They chugging haterade. They chugging it, but you know what? Talent always rises to the top. And like I told her, don't get down, don't be none of that. What you got to do is when they put you in, you make it so they can never take you out. And guess what? That's exactly what she did. She didn't hang her head. She didn't put her head down. She, all right, I got this. And she did. And she finished number 4 in the conference. And again, she's only a freshman, so she's only going to get stronger. And we're only going to keep grinding, putting that work in. Because she said that her goal was to be the best in the world one day, and that's exactly what she's going to be. I have no doubt in my mind. None. I think it's going to be a hard work to get there. I think that she's going to have to pick the right college and Bowling College to get what she needs out of it to be the best in the world. But I think without a doubt, she'll get there. Her mom should go love so we can go support her. What does that even mean? I'm sorry, Stephanie. Go love. What does that mean? Oh, oh, you mean her mom should go live? I get it. I get it. I'll talk to her about it. I'll get her a link thing. So yeah, I'll talk to her about it. Yeah, I'll talk to her about it. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. But yeah, I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her parents about it. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's not a bad idea. Hey, my phone autocorrects all the time too. I hate autocorrect. Absolutely hate it. But AB's a tough one, man. Her mind is tough. She won't fold. And that is champion. That's championship mentality right there. Yeah, I'm an iPhone guy myself. I ain't playing with that Android stuff, man. But yeah, I'm proud of her. I'm proud of Abby, the one I'm coaching. I'm proud of Tyler. I'm proud of all of these kids, man. Addison, I'm proud of all of them. They show a lot of gumption, man. Yeah. And like I said, I work with all these kids. I don't charge them or nothing. They come to see Coach C to get better, and it doesn't take long. Put them in the right direction, and then this summer when we have a lot more time, get them all into a program, get them into levels. I mean, I'm so good. Like one of my kids, I got him on protein shakes and eating 6, 8 times a day. You know what I mean? Because being healthy is important. You know what I mean? That's part of the game. It's part of life. So it gets bigger than just bowling. You gotta watch out for these kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell them all the time. Even the graduating kids, I tell them if you need me after this, my phone's always open, man. Always open. Gotta do the best we can by these kids, man. That's true. I do. Well, I don't know if it's a fun personality all the time, but I try to have as much fun as possible, and I do keep it a buck with everybody. I let you know the truth, and then yeah, I do know my shit. I work hard. I work really, really hard. Yep, Ron, you said it, and that is so, 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 so true. Well, I was going to jump off, so I wanted to watch some of the game, but you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Shoot the topic. Let's see what Graham's topic is real quick, and then let's chop it up real quick, and then we jump off. How's that? We'll do two, but both things. So what's the topic, Graham? What's the score? Come on, Graham. What's the topic, dog? Let's go. Detroit's up 73. We just getting started. Graham, where you go? The importance of the pre-shot routine. Oh man, Graham, that's a killer, cuz. All right. So, other than Graham, can anybody tell me the importance of a pre-shot routine before we get this party started? Pre-shot routine. Can anybody tell me what the importance is? Pre-shot routine in bowling. Stephanie said consistency. Stephanie, can you elaborate on that, please? Can you elaborate a little bit? Prepare you for high pressure or high stress situations. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, Red. Focus. Okay. So all of you are right. Consistency, focus, preparation. What a pre-shot routine, why it's so important is because it allows you to channel yourself. That pre-shot routine allows its consistency that allows you to focus, which allows you to lock into that moment. For anyone that doesn't have a pre-shot routine, I would recommend that you build one for yourself. Pre-shot routine allow you to lock in. For example, I tell my kids, you can't bowl until after you finish your breath. Clears the mechanism. Now, I like this guy. So I tell him. So, like Tyler, for example, let's give it to Tyler. Tyler will walk up for his pre shot routine. First thing he'll do is he'll look at me and I'll tell him, say 20, so say he's going 22 to 10 to 5 or whatever. And he'll look at me and I'll tell him where he's lining up. And he'll grab his thing, he'll clean up his ball. This is part of his pre shot routine. He'll get to the line, he'll line up, he'll take a very good deep breath. Soon as he's done exhaling, he goes. Pre shot routine. that consistency, that everything, that's his focus. Now, when we talk about clear the mechanism, Mr. Ron, everybody has a different version of it. Now, when someone's really locked in, they can't hear anything around them. Nothing. Graham, question. Have you ever been able to clear the mechanism to the point where you can't hear anybody around you when you're throwing a shot? And if you can do that, what happens to you when you can't clear it? Ron, can you clear it to where you can hear it? And what happens to you when you can't? When it doesn't work? Because it doesn't work every time. So what do you do when it doesn't work? Ron, Graham, Paul, what do you do when you clearing the mechanism? Because me, I'll tell myself, clear the mechanism. What do you do when it can't work? Because this is all part of your pre-shot routine. Then what do you do? Stephanie, do you have a pre-shot routine? A pre-shot routine? Red, do you got a pre-shot routine? He said punt. Like I got blind. Okay. Okay, Stephanie, what do you do when you can't get into that bubble? What do you do when you can't get into that hole? You reset as best you can. Okay, Ron, when you reset the best you can, when you go to reset and you get back up there, you clear the mechanism and it isn't working, what do you do then? Graham, when you try to clear the mechanism, what do you do then? Because what you're failing to understand is when you can't clear the mechanism, your pre-shot routine isn't the same. %95 of the time I can. If I get distracted, I'll reset and refocus. I like that. Okay, but here's a question, Graham. How do you know when you're distracted? Okay. So again, Red, you refocus. 70 said good question. Here's another question. Part of your pre-shot routine. How many lanes to your right and your left do you need to be clear before you get up there and go? When you can hear what, Stephanie? See, I'm gonna pivot in about 2 seconds, and this is gonna be this is gonna be funny because a lot of you guys are gonna be like, "What?" Correct. Being able to reset is key, but here's the thing: everybody can't reset and refocus. Perfect. That's it right there. Graham said it. That's easy for me. If I notice what I'm doing, then I'm distracted. Perfect. That's it right there. So, guys, what I'm trying to say is you have to know yourself. If you do something out of your norm, you're distracted. Reset. If you look to your right and left and you normally don't, you're reset. You look at the scoreboard, you normally don't, you need to reset. Pre-shot routine is super duper important. Now watch this pivot. Now ask the question, how many lanes do you need to be clear? How many lanes do you need for somebody to not be on the deck before you bowl? Two lanes of courtesy, one lane, two lanes, don't matter to you. Doesn't matter, not matter if somebody's on your left, just matter if they're on your right. Because believe it or not, all of this is part of your pre-shot routine. Hey, what's up, G? I only need one. Okay, I only need one lane. I only need one lane on one side. Okay. I only need one lane on each side. Pros. I don't think. I like that. See, I do not need any lane separation if I'm doing my pre-shot routine correctly. Graham, it don't matter to me. See, and that's the point that I'm trying to emphasize is a lot of people be like, I need two lanes on each side. If you're focused, it shouldn't matter who's there. He said it can be next to me. See, if you have a quality pre-shot routine, right? Of course, it's not going to matter. But that's why the pre-shot routine is so important. Because if you do it correctly, it doesn't matter. Okay, I like that, G. Watching the live stream and the game. Okay, that means I'm just as important as the game. I like that. Okay, so watch this pivot. Are you ready? So, there is another way that you can tell if you're focused, if your pre-shot routine worked. Can anybody tell me before I tell you guys? Because I can tell you, but I want to see if anybody know. I'm curious to see what the pros think. Because they probably do it so often that they don't think about it anymore. Matter of fact, I guarantee they don't think about it anymore. You ready? I'll just tell you since nobody's answering. If you're doing your pre-shot routine and you roll the ball down the lane, you can turn your back and you can hear. There can be a whole bowling alley rolling the ball at the same time you are, and you can hear your pins. You can hear it pick up the 7 pin. You can hear it pick up the 10 pin. You can hear the strike. You ever notice that? That's when you're focused. When you're not focused, you don't hear anything. But when you're locked in and you're focused, you guys ever watch me shoot a video? Because I do it all the time, and I'll throw a spare between my legs and turn around, walk away, or I'll throw the shot and just turn around, walk away, and continue talking to the camera and doing whatever I'm doing. You can hear it. If you're locked in your pre-shot routine, you can hear it. Well, Paul, the reason why you just go up and do it and you don't think about your pre-shot routine, and that's because you've been doing it for so long, it's just what you do. I'll tell you this. I'll bet you this. Let somebody take your chamois. I'll bet you pay attention to your pre-shot routine then because you'll be looking for that chamois because your pre-shot routine will be off. Something so little can be such a big deal. And if you get up and throw the ball without that chamois, is it going to be a walking disaster? Because then your whole focus is off. See, it's a little thing. Mental things. I agree with that. I also am always watching the ball go through the pins. Go through the break point. Sorry, wait. I also am always watching the ball go through the breakpoint, pins, and pin deck. There's so much information there. Well, listen, that wasn't my thing. I think that everybody should watch those things, but I was just saying, I know, Graham, that there's a spare that you walk away from. It's human nature. When you release the ball and you know you got it, it's human nature. And then your subconscious, your focus allows you to hear you clip that pin. Everybody's done it. So you'd walk all the way back to your bag, grab another chamois, and reset. Which is okay too. I mean, but again, but you're focused though. It's all about focus. But the fact is, you're a pro, so you can reset. But if you take Stephanie or Red and some of these guys who aren't pros, they're not going to be able to reset like that. That's where the years of training come into play. That's why the pre-shot routine topic is so important. Now, what Graham said is absolutely, positively 500% true. You definitely want to watch the ball go through your mark, through your break point, through the pin deck, hit the pins, and watch it go through the pin deck. Because if it deflects, so I don't know how many of you guys were here for a good shot, bad shot that we did. Maybe we'll do it even more, and we'll do it more often so that you guys can start understanding. If the ball deflects, it's not a good shot. Some people be like, "Oh my God, I love the 10 pin. It sucks." Well, when the ball almost hits the 10 pin, it wasn't a good shot. However, people miss that part of the game. They don't watch that part. They don't watch where the ball goes through it. That's the difference between a pro and an amateur. The pros get all that information, all of that information. On a spare, yeah. I don't think I watched this spare for a minute. And that's not arrogance. You know when you miss and when you make it. Yeah, well, proper targeting system in your head. Yeah. But you always hear it though, don't you, Graham? Every single time you walk away from that spare that you know you hit, you hear it. You always, no matter how many bowling, you could be hearing 5 thunder strikes all right there, but you hear that one pin hit the ball. Okay? You hear it because your focus is there. It's insane how strong the mind is. But when you're focused, you hear it every time. And it's crazy. You can hear that one pin out of all the talking, out of all the loudspeakers, all the bowling music, you hear that one pin because you're focused. You cleared the mechanism, you cleared everything around you but that. And you have your back turned to it, which is impressive. But here's the catch 22, right? Check this out. 9 out of 10 league bowlers could not tell you what a good shot is or isn't. They carry a shot that was bad, and then they leave a 10 pin with the same bad, and they're mad kicking the ball return. But the fact is both shots were bad. If you throw a shot and it clears right of the 9 pin, that's a bad shot. That's just a bad shot. But most league bowlers don't understand that. When you want to make your opponent mad quickly, when they say they got robbed on their pocket shot, tell them how the ball deflected. Listen, most of them won't even understand it is deflecting. Most of them be like, what? Facts is facts. Why do you think that is, in your opinion? What's up, Rev? Oh, Paul, you're not nice. Man, I do that. And listen, I do that stuff all the time. All the time. All the time. All the time. All right. I'm trying to make sure I understand this. I don't think that's in my opinion, Graham. I think that's just a matter of fact. So maybe I worded it bad. I'm going to say 90% of house bowlers, 95% of house bowlers don't know a good shot from a bad shot. I mean, for God's sakes, I know guys that been bowling 25 years who line up with the wrong foot. I mean, they're right-handed and they line up with their right foot to throw a shot. It's astounding what they just don't know. Or watch a guy for 30 years roll the ball down the lane and he doesn't know that the shot he throwing is bad, but they still kicking the ball return talking about 10 pin, 10 pin. Yep. Or tell that solid 9 that was because the ball had too much. Yet no, which was too continuous and it blew past the 9 and straight up with the 8 pin. No, that's a matter of fact. It's not a matter of guesswork. That's fact. No, absolutely not. I'm not even keeping a menu. So, okay. I'm saying no. Why do you think most league bowlers can't tell? I think you're absolutely right, but why? Because they don't take the time to learn the game. That's why. They don't take time to learn the game. Most league bowlers, I'll tell you a secret, most league bowlers don't know what PAP is either. Why? Because they don't take the time to learn the game. That's why. It's funny because you can tell every single bowler who does and doesn't know the game. All you gotta do is watch when they leave a 10 pin. Watch the reaction. Or a stone cold 9 pin. Watch the reaction. Or a stone 8 pin. Watch the reaction. It's simple. It's simple. Watch the reaction. Watch the reaction. And Paul Funny. I like Paul. I've bowled with him many times. Speaking of lining up with the wrong foot. Motor-manic guy. I'm telling you. Paul is brutal. I like Paul. That's why I like him. Okay, so Steve, if you would say most league bowlers are just having fun with their friends, right? Then why do they kick ball returns? Why did they get upset when they leave the 10 pin or the stone 9 or the stone 8? Why do they get upset? However, on a team, you might have numbers like me to help the rest of the team. Okay, but still, so you're helping the rest of the team. That's great. However, I understand that they're having fun, but Steve, I know you've seen it. Damn it, damn 10 pin. Come on, man. I know you've seen it over and over again. But the reality is even though they're having fun, they're going 10 pin. Or that was a great shot. Well, you're having fun. You'd have a lot more fun if you understood the shot was not very good. I wish I knew who coached in my area. I need one-on-one to help me. I want to learn more, but until I have someone helping me, then I'm not going to get anywhere. Well, I can tell you right now, all you got to do is go to bowl.com and under coaches, search a coach in your area. I'll bet you there's about 10. Now, the issue isn't, see, but this is where, like Paul said earlier, this is the issue because out of the 10, you might find one quality. Because here's the moral of the story. The bronze coaching thing, so there's level 1, then there's bronze, right? The bronze coaching thing is open book. Silver is open book. So you can have somebody who got the credentials, but having the information, that's another story. And then you have somebody who might have the information, but giving it to you in a way in which you understand, that is also something that's also different that you also have to understand and get used to. Um, that's why finding a quality coach is important. But Bull.com, some league bowlers love hitting strikes all day, but can't make a 10 or a 7 pin to save their life. And that blows my mind. Hey, nah, I mean, I missed 10 pins. I missed 2 10 pins Wednesday. But I can't straighten out my elbow. But other than that, I'm probably about 90%. But yes, but that's the part of the game they don't focus on. I hate league bowling wise. It's just unnecessary practice. I do more helping others than anything. Uh, See, for me, bowling league is where I get to hang out with Drew and Snacks and Tashawn. They're my dogs and Jordy. So we get to hang out together, and I don't get to do that on other days. So that's what that is. There's 100 top coaches in the world, but your local bowling center has 10. No, your local bowling center has 100 because they all think that they're. I'll take the mania. I already gave it to somebody. Well, I'm selling it to somebody actually. I'm happy when I leave single pins because it's not a split. I can dig it. I think they think it's automatic versus putting in the basic work. How they're squeezing the ball, rocking at 20 miles an hour. Yep. Yep. Steve, you're so right. You're so right. But again, this is something else that you guys also have to understand. And Paul and Graham will understand this, and they'll appreciate it. Reps. It takes time to be great at the 10 pin. It takes time to be great at doing certain things. It's all about reps. And most league bowlers just don't apply them. But it's funny though, because the league bowler over the years, when he's at 4 years or 5 years or 7 years, it clicks for everybody different, but they become really good bowlers in league because they'll get the reps. But they get reps on that shot, but they don't get reps on sports shots and blah blah blah. And that's what makes the difference between the pros and everybody else. Reps. But also, your reps got to be quality reps. And that's why I say film yourself. And for those of you who don't have a pre-shot routine, establish one. You'll see a big difference in your game because it'll allow you to focus. Now, if you're up there spinning your ball and you're thinking about Lolita at the strip club, probably not helping you a whole lot. You know what I mean? You might want to be thinking about what you're doing, what you're going to hit, focusing on your thing. Get up there, take your breath. The pros used to have a saying, finish the breath before you go. I imagine they still have that same thing. Finish your breath. Yeah, no. Steve, you're right. Filming yourself is huge. But you don't film yourself later. You film yourself and look at it right away. Coach, quality reps, injured reps. Graham, don't be trying to throw me under the bus, cuz. Hey, listen, my practice reps are quality. It's the rest of it. My body just don't hold up for the rest of it. Hey, look, this is how you know. Every week I come out the blocks in the 200s, and then it's my body like, look, dude, time to shut it down. Which I can get it one game in. One game might be 220, 230s, and after that, elbow be hurting, knee be hurting. I'm just, man, look. At some point, I'm gonna need a wood leg in the kickstand. But yes, quality of your reps is important. I can't preach that enough. And Graham, don't worry, dude. I ain't gonna be hurt forever. And then when I'm not, I'm coming hunting for you and Paul. Well, I gotta wait to hunt for Paul because I can't get on a senior tour yet. But I can come hunt for Graham. We're hunting for wabbits. You're gonna have to call Stu and Grant and Stu and Barnesy to protect you. Sure, send them. Send them reps. Absolutely. Absolutely. I look at them. And, you'll get an honest truth from us because that's how you improve. You don't improve by sugarcoating. Yeah, you do not improve by sugarcoating. Pre-shot routine. Graham, that was a good topic, dude. I like that. Hey, Graham, no worries. What you said is matter of fact. You said a matter of fact. I can't be mad at you for keeping it a buck. And you cool enough as a friend enough that you're like, look, coach, you're doing bad with these practice with these reps when you bust it. I agree with you. Does that mean I'm going to stop? Apparently, you don't know me very well because nope. But I am taking it easy. Like I haven't thrown the ball since Wednesday. Okay. All right, Rev. Send me a couple. I'll see you later, buddy. Well, I smell like, I don't know. If you got sinus problems, you should probably sit around me right now because I got Tiger Balm on both my knees and my elbow. I had to take a tramadol just to coach these kids. So I'm banged up pretty bad, but I'll be all right. I'm curious to how many average league bowlers, I imagine, clean equipment. Not the players, the average Joe. I've seen some that are filled with belt marks and scratches and yeah. I'm going to go on a limb and say, you know what's messed up? That's a great point that you made, Steve. Do you know how many league bowlers? I see a lot of league bowlers clean their bowling ball. But do you know that if you ask them, they think that once they put that spray on their ball and they wipe it down with their towel, that it goes back to whatever it came out of box at? This is guys that's bowling 20, 25 years. And they like, yeah, I cleaned up with this and it goes back to the surface that it came out of box. And I'm like, what? Do you know the word stable means? That's where your ball is at right now, stable. And then you hit it with the thing and show them that it's at 4,700. And they're like, what? How? That's not right. Like, you're an idiot. I mean, in the best possible way, but you really think that this spray and this rag is going to take your ball back to 2000? And they really do. How long ago did you get the ball? I got it last year. It's true. Snake oil salesman, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Abby told me that, not AB, the other Abby told me that her P2 was dead. So I took in the pro shot. We hit it with 1,000 pad, took it out to her. The girl bowled 230. She bowled 660 or something like that. And I'm like, it ain't dead. You. And that's another thing. How many league bowlers do you think buy a new ball because their old ball is dead? But it's the fact is they had it for a year and all they did was spray it with a towel. And they like, it's dead. It don't hook anymore. Dude, it's just stable. What do you mean? Of course it ain't hooking away it did out of the box. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. Can't even make this stuff up, dude. Can't even make this up. And all of you know I'm right. All of you know I'm right. Stephanie, I know you're still here. Do you be spraying your ball thinking that it's back to factory? Please say no. Mary said you're right. He said, hell no. I'm serious. You see it so much. You see it so much. It's better. Laugh my ass off. I ain't picking on your girl, Graham. Damn, man. I was just saying. I can't ask you that question. I know you live with outline pads. I bet you in your bag right now, Graham. I'll bet you only have 3 pads in there. 500. Nope. 360, 500, and 1,000. 3 pads you got? You might have a 2,000 pad. You might sneak one in your bag. I ain't picking on Stephanie Graham. You good? She good. She good in my book. Hey, you see, she know how to get her ball done the right way. That's probably because I be preaching it. Preach, preacher. Avalon pads or the True Cut pads. Them True Cut pads are outstanding, but they burn quick. So if you're gonna use True Cut, you better go ahead and sign up for the True Cut subscription because they send you way good stuff. But I think that'd be your best bet. And if not, you want the cheaper way, go to Avalon. Oh yeah, I know you gotta use set and fresh set. But is them the numbers you got? Was I right on the numbers? Paul probably got the same numbers. Paul probably used the same thing too. 360, especially when it's a tight urethane. So 360, 500, 1,000. And not very many pros carry 2,000 pads still, but I mean, I imagine some got them. Okay, well, I can agree with you. Some cleaners do make it more tacky. However, they're tacky stable. Facts. Tacky stable. Guarantee. The new Vice pads are really good. I haven't checked them out yet. I'll go ahead and get some. Check it out. Excuse me? I don't I don't reserve. I hit my no. I hit if I roll a ball. If you roll a ball for one game, it's back to stable. I mean, if it's a solid, it's back to stable. Oh, Paul said he got all the way up to 5,000 in his. That's okay. That's different for a pro. That's different. Yeah, that's different. It's a good game. What's the score? I said I was gonna watch it, but y'all got me a little distracted. But it's cool. Oh, Washington beat Detroit. What? I have to. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't think that you. But see, but here's the difference, though. Okay, I get the difference. The difference is Paul needs to go all the way up to 5,000 because he's not getting as left as you are with his rev rate being 450. You're at 550. But here's the catch 22. Here's the thing for me. I like to touch my shiny stuff with the 2,000 pad very lightly too. I don't like that shine on my stuff either. Me too, Paul. Okay. I'm part of the TV staff. Their partners are incredible. Ball scanner. Yeah, 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 yeah. My homeboy is too. I'm gonna get on there in a minute, but we'll see. I put surface and clean my balls before every league, every tournament. The main ones I use 360 to 2000. Okay. So for me, every single time I bowl with a ball, I touch it back to the surface that I want it to be. And I'll do it with a spinner, but I'll always go. So say if I want my ball to be at 2000, I'll go 500, 1000, 2000. Say if I want my ball to be at 4000, I will go 1000, 500, 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000. I do the same. Washington is balling. Damn, yeah, I'm seeing that. All you got to do is, well, getting on staff is one thing. There's also this subscription thing that you can do, which is supposedly put you on staff, and that's how you get everything you need to do. It's yeah. All you gotta do is go to TrueCut and then get on staff, and then it'll tell you, it'll give you different things that you can do, which staff thing you want to be on, and then that's what you can do. I've been waiting to get on for when it has the ball scanner, because there's a ball scanner one that you can do when it pops up every certain while, and I've been waiting for that. I never know what pad I need. Usually 1500. Okay, well, I mean that's what practice comes in, where you tinker with services and stuff like that. Like for example, my exponent, I know I need that to be at 4000, so I'm gonna take it back up to 4000 for this week, and then I'll also be throwing that IQ tour. Also, check this out, Mary. I still got this ball to send you. Still haven't done it yet, but it's right here. See, I still got the ball to send you. Actually, when I send out all the other stuff, I'll send it to you. Yep. When I send all these other stuff, I'll send it to you. So you don't surface for league, huh? I typically only throw one ball, and I change it week to week. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Me personally, I throw whatever. I don't really care. Dang. Oh, they did too. Washington up 10. Washington about to bump out Detroit. That's dirty. I'm behind the game, I see. Yep. Yep. Yep, Mary. I'm going to send that out. Okay. So I have a spinner, low speed. I've been doubling up with drill and drill pad holders so I don't get lines. Way more even. Okay. See, when I'm putting pad to the ball, I do four sides. So turn, 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 turn. So I get all four sides. That's I think four sides is the best way to go. But he showed me a deal. CTD has ball scanner, what looks like an old donkey spinner. Yeah, 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 yeah. But there's this thing though, that where you can pay like with TrueCut, there's this thing like you pay like $60 or $70 a month for 12 months, and they'll send you a ball scanner, a ball spinner, or the ball scanner, blah 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 stuff. They'll send you something different each month. So I mean, it's always an option for anyone, but yeah, I do all four sides as well. I mean, you got to. Coach want the ball. No, Mary got the. I was supposed to send that to Mary a long time ago, but I be busy, so every time I get ready to do it, I get distracted. But I'm gonna just go ahead and send it to her though. No, I have not. I have not. I'm not the. I haven't been to. My homeboy Chris is a true cut staffer, so I wasn't always using it. A pad is a pad to me. It is what it is. Especially with Avalon pads, I can go through pads like water. You know what I mean? And they're cheap. I can order freaking a set from 240 all the way up to 5,000 to 5,000. I can order 10 sets for $30. So I mean, it just is what it is. So no, I haven't been the thing, but since my boy Chris started showing me stuff, I'm like, okay, that's making sense. And then I tried some True Cut pads, and yo, they like that 5,000D. Whoo, man, that's a bad pad right there, man. You can get your about 4,000 quick, 5,000 quick. So I'm thinking about True Cut. But if they pull that Stafford thing back up there for the ball scanner, then I'm gonna do that. And yes, Graham, to be on the True Stafford thing, you have to pay. Facts. Facts. I mean, maybe because you're a touring PBA pro, maybe he might do something a little different. Maybe you can wear the logo or something. But as far as I know, the only one that they have available you to be staffing, you pay. You pay them. I guess his stuff is so good that you pay him to be on staff. I guess he like your boy Charles. You hit different. Just hit different. I like Doughboy. He alright with me. But he just hit different. That's my kids too, man. My son, they say some crazy stuff. Like, you want some of this chicken? He's like, I don't know. My other son's like, that slaps me. You ready to eat that? I'm like, what? Go in my room, show my son I bought him something. He's like, W. And I'm like, is that for when? He's like, no. I'm like, man, look, y'all is crazy in the mud. I'm pretty sure EJ don't pay for nothing, man. EJ's the Michael Jordan of bowling. Yeah, but you see what, Graham, you can't be bringing up EJ, man. That's not fair. EJ is the Michael Jordan of bowling, man. You can't. Come on, man. That's like saying LeBron was better than Mike. Just stop it. Stop it. Come on, man. Stop. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. The regional staff is free. Stop the cap. Well, no, it might be. Like I said, I'm not. I just know what I want from them. I don't want to be on staff with them. I do. I did ask. I did talk to him and ask him, can I come down there though? I want to go down there and check the process out. So I'm gonna do that. We'll record when I go down. When I go down there to do that too. I'm also gonna go up to see Jr. too. I'll probably go see Jr. in the summer right after the season's over. That way he got more time. Do a couple videos with Jr. too. This game is insane. Why, Detroit score already? Yeah, they did. You can't hold Detroit down, man. That's a Super Bowl chance right there. Yeah, I'm gonna get my card. I don't know about getting out here in that Swamp Fest though. Man, look, I'm barely making it through 3 games. You think I'm gonna make it through an 8-game block? 6-game block. I don't know, cuz. I don't know, cuz. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna get in the gym. I'm gonna get in the gym. Make myself stronger. Make myself Coach C Bionic Man. I am. I'm gonna turn into a gym rat like Graham. Have muscles in my neck. I told. Hey, did anybody remember the Thundercats? Because they're making it. They got a new movie coming out. I told my son I gotta make him see it. I'm serious though. I'm gonna be a gym rat, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Get some muscles in my neck and stuff. Thunder, 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 thunder cats. I am. You get in the gym, then I'm be hurt more than I am anyway. But no, I'm serious though. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I need to get in the gym. Thundercats, oh! Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm fully aware, but I'm gonna get my card though. I'm fully aware, but I'm gonna get my card, and then I'm gonna jump into a couple regionals. I seriously need to get in the gym. I remember you said that earlier. So yeah, but I'm gonna get in the gym for real. All bullshit aside, man, I'm getting in the gym. I think that if I get in the gym, I think it can help me not be injured as much. That's what I think. So that's gonna be my thing. I'm gonna get in the gym. So it's gonna do one of two things: really jack me up or not jack me up at all. What quarter are we in? All right. So listen, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump off because I need to watch second half of this because you guys have been treated watching this game. Me, I ain't get to see nothing. Not a pass, not a fumble, not an interception. You talking about like the True Cut pad or wait? Oh, I like the 6-inch pad. 6-inch pad myself. You think it'll help me for sure? I think it'll help me too. I think it'll 6-inch pad. And then I got the things that put it on. And then that's the thing about True Cut too. They got them cup things. I like them too because my boy Chris be using them. Yeah, I got to get me one of them. But I'm gonna get in the gym. Yeah, get in the gym. I ain't gonna be doing it that fast, but I'm gonna get in the gym. Inflate your chest with Matrix. It can't hurt me, man, to get in the gym. It can only help. Because, And no, I ain't doing no gym videos either, because I ain't one of them people. Ain't one of them people, girl. Anyway, we're gonna get off here because we're gonna watch the second half of this game. Thank you guys always for tuning in, man. You guys make it fun. And I think I'm gonna start my gym this week. I'm gonna start working out. And if I hurt myself, it's all Graham's fault. He said it'll help for sure. So we're blaming Graham if I get hurt some more. I'm just kidding. Hey Graham, send me some. I mean, you the gym rat. Send me some workout stuff. That way I can blame you 100%. Look, your girl Stephanie got your back. That's funny. Oh, I'm gonna go light. I'm gonna have Graham send me a workout routine, man. He the gym rat. So Graham, send me a workout routine, man. Let's get this party started so I can try to get a little less hurt. Go light for sure. Of course. Have we not met me? I'm injury prone. I'm like Mr. Glass. You ever see that movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and then Samuel Jackson? Everything was broken. So yeah, but no, Graham, send me something. Let's send me something tomorrow if you can, so then that way I can get this party started on Monday. All right, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for making everything the way it is. I enjoy it so much. And remember your pre-shot routines. Make it routine. All right, let's go watch the playoff game. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. Jaden Daniels is balling. All right, later, guys.